The intensity in Washington this Monday morning is electric, and for good reason. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has traveled to the White House amid mounting international pressure and grim battlefield realities. His mission: to secure a sustainable, and more importantly, honorable, peace. Yet, overshadowing his arrival, U.S. President Donald Trump made a bold proclamation on Truth Social. President Zelensky of Ukraine can end the war with Russia almost immediately, if he wants to, a provocative line that sent shockwaves through diplomatic circles, especially as it effectively dismissed Ukrainian aspirations to reclaim Crimea or join NATO. Trump's assertion came bundled with conditions. Ukraine must abandon its bid for NATO membership and recognize Russia's 2014 annexation of Crimea. These demands closely mirror Russian objectives, and they starkly contradict the principle upheld by Ukraine and its European partners, that territorial integrity cannot be traded for peace. In response, Zelensky has held firm. He rejected such demands and reminded the world that ceding land under coercion, and without securing peace, only invites further aggression. As Zelensky approached the White House steps, Europe's leaders were already converging on Washington. France's Emmanuel Macron, Britain's Keir Starmer, Germany's Friedrich Merz, Finland's Alexander Stubb, Italy's Giorgia Meloni, plus EU heavyweights Ursula von der Leyen and NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte. Their presence was a powerful show of solidarity, a rebuke to any attempt to isolate Ukraine diplomatically. Together, they sat down with Trump to defend red lines: no territorial concessions, robust security guarantees for Ukraine, and meaningful deterrence against further Russian aggression. This high-stakes encounter follows Trump's contentious summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. That meeting ended with no ceasefire, just murky pledges and vague progress. Analysts like Dr. Ivana Stradner viewed it as a strategic win for Putin, creating the illusion of détente while keeping Ukraine cornered. Now, Trump seemed to double down on that approach, one which emphasizes quick fixes over long-term strategy. Meanwhile, outside the talks, Russia's brutal reality persisted. Deadly drone and air strikes claimed innocent lives in Kharkiv, Zaporizhia, Sumy, Odessa, and the village of Novoyakovlivka. A teenager was killed and an entire family gravely injured just hours before peace discussions got underway. Zelensky condemned these attacks as demonstrative and cynical, calling them efforts to undermine diplomatic momentum and evoke fear. The emotional weight here is very real. These are not abstract headlines but vivid, human tragedies. A child's death just hours before talks of peace. It serves as both precursor and symbol of what's at stake. The violence continues unabated, even as diplomats talk, reminding everyone that time is a merciless adversary. Inside the Oval Office, tensions were palpable. Zelensky had to navigate aggressive tactics from Trump and his circle. Past encounters have seen Trump or his entourage publicly scold or demean the Ukrainian leader, including remarks about attire, tone, or perceived gratitude. This time, however, Zelensky seemed resolute. He expressed genuine appreciation for the invitation while sidestepping any appearance of weakness. Trump, for his part, demanded gestures of thanks, declaring bluntly that, if you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks. Yet Zelensky countered, peace must be lasting. Not like, when Ukraine was forced to give up Crimea and part of Donbass, and Putin used it as a springboard for a new attack, as he put it in a post on X. His words were a potent reminder of history's lesson. Short-sighted concessions can backfire catastrophically. Beyond the theatrics and rhetoric, deeper undercurrents shaped the discussion. Trump's overture to provide NATO-style security guarantees has begun to surface publicly, but the details are vague, and critics question their credibility if they fall outside formal NATO structures. Ukraine, mindful of broken promises like those under the 1994 Budapest Memorandum, demanded concrete assurance, this time backed by demonstrable commitments. From a broader perspective, this moment may hold profound implications for European security architecture. Western unity is the bedrock of deterrence. If Ukraine is forced into a corner, other alliances could falter and embolden aggressors. Ukrainian leadership and European allies seem keenly aware of this, desperately pushing for terms that do not shatter the foundations of international law. Walking the fine line between realpolitik and principle, Zelensky's posture is both pragmatic and principled. He doesn't dismiss the brutal cost of war, he refuses to make peace at any price. And in standing firm, he holds a mirror up to the world: peace must be just and lasting, not hollow or coerced. Whether Trump's gambit, to frame peace as a matter of Zelensky's decision and sacrifice, will gain traction is yet to be seen. It risks alienating allies and undermining Ukraine's bargaining position. European leaders, walking the halls of the White House today, make clear, concessions won't buy peace if they only fuel future conflict. Their message is simple and unwavering: defend Ukraine's sovereignty, invest in its future, and let justice,